with the mid doc. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Showing it, showing it.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, alert. Tempo.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Let's go.
36 power.
Check 50, check 50. Out.
Hey, alert.
You got tight.
Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Sponge.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Friday.
Check three. Chance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He's coming.
Penny, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 49. Watch the pass.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Mike. 258. Here we go. All day. Defense. All day.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Rodgers going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
See what you got. Check 26, check 26.
Inside. Over. Connected.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Zebra. Four down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Watch twins. Jim.
One left. Go.
Check 43.
Front left.
Watch the twins.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Got it.
Under crunch. Under crunch. No. Off.
Green Bay's up.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
380.
25 to Mike.
One left.
Slam.
One left.
I got it. That's me.
Check.
25 to Mike. We'll go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds Allison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll try and run it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, 0-0-0.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is Carson. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And Lewis has it, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Under 10.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Preload. Check 13. Ball trot. Still got 4 down. Took right.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
280.
Check your backer, check your backer.
Run left, run left.
Bang, 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 bang.
On second down, here's Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 85 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Squeeze, don't go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Switch it. Shoot. Check three. Go 14. Move 15.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Go 14.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Rashad Penny, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Third and less than a yard.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First down, Packers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Packer first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw. And nothing there on the
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second